Level 1. No cosmic sensitivity. This is the 0 point. No cosmic connection, no mystical aura, just pure, unfiltered humanity. These are the characters who live in a world where gods, aliens, and cosmic forces shape reality, but they don't feel any of it. And the perfect example, obviously, is Batman. Characters at level 1 don't perceive cosmic energy, magic, or metaphysical forces. Imagine Batman standing next to Superman. Superman can hear a heartbeat from miles away, see through walls, and fly faster than light. Batman, he's just a guy in a suit. He doesn't sense cosmic threats or feel the weight of the multiverse. He relies on his mind, his training, and his gadgets. When Darkseid invades Earth, Superman feels the Omega beams crackling through reality. Batman feels the ground shake and the air turn cold. That's the difference. In Final Crisis, when Darkseid's anti-life equation was taking over the entire world, Bruce didn't resist it with cosmic awareness, he resisted it with stubborn will and a Radion bullet. Same deal with Green Arrow. Ollie has fought alongside the Justice League in events like Identity Crisis and Crisis on Infinite Earths, and in those big universe-level stories, he's always the grounded human marksman, not someone who senses cosmic shifts. Then you have people like Rick Flag, a soldier thrown into supernatural and alien disasters with nothing but a rifle and grit. Whether he's dealing with Enchantress-level threats or Starro-scale invasions and Suicide Squad missions, he's not connecting to any cosmic source, he's just trying not to die. The reason these characters belong at level 1 is simple. They have no internal or external link to cosmic power at all. They don't sense magical disruptions, they don't feel multiversal tremors, they don't detect source energy or emotional spectrum shifts. And that's what makes them important. When a regular human like Batman stands next to someone like Wonder Woman or Martian Manhunter, it shows just how massive DC's cosmic scale really is. These characters are the baseline, and everything above them only gets bigger, stranger, and infinitely more powerful. Level 2. Minimal cosmic sensitivity. Level 2 is all about characters on the edge of DC's comic world. They don't contain cosmic power inside them, but they interact with it, channel it, or get pulled into its weight. If level 1 is total baseline, level 2 is minimal sensitivity. They are passengers, not drivers, of cosmic forces. Adam Strange is the blueprint for level 2. He's a regular guy who gets hit by Zeta Beam and teleported to Ran, a cosmic civilization fighting universe-scale war. He's exposed to alien tech, cosmic threats, and interstellar travel, but Adam doesn't sense cosmic flows or control energy. He relies on outside forces to bring him into play. He operates from the future, using advanced technology stolen from a museum, like a Legion flight ring, and Brainiac 5's force field, to access time travel and cosmic events. He can time jump, interact with multiversal threats, and participate in universe-changing battles, but the sensitivity is in the tech, not his biology. Jamie Ray's Blue Beetles fits the level perfectly too. The Scarab is an advanced reach tech that bonds to him and gives him armor, weapons, and cosmic scans. Jamie didn't awaken a cosmic sense. An alien device did. He's learning to cooperate with something literally designed to conquer worlds. That's passenger energy. Lex Luthor sometimes reaches level 2 as a cosmic tourist. When he gets access to Apocalypton tech or tries to harness mother boxes, Lex briefly wields cosmic capability, but he always lacks true cosmic awareness. He can trigger world-shaping devices, but he cannot sense cosmic threads the way new gods do. What separates level 2 from level 1 is access versus no access. Level 1 characters never touch cosmic stuff. Level 2 characters do, but it comes from outside them. Beams, suits, scarabs, borrowed tech. They can enter cosmic scenes, even influence events, but they don't feel or own the cosmic flow. They're useful but fragile. When the tech fails, when the beam misses, they're back to human limits. Level 3. Latent cosmic sensitivity. Level 3 is when the cosmic storm moves inside the character, but it's not under control. These are heroes and anti-heroes whose powers are fueled by massive cosmic or mystical sources, but the connection is unstable, unpredictable, or tied to their emotions. Daughter of Trigon, one of the most dangerous cosmic demons, Raven always feels the threat of that legacy inside her. In her early stories, she constantly battles to keep her father's influence out, but when her emotions flare, her power erupts in ways she can't always control. Her cosmic link is internal. Soul self, mystical senses, and emotion-fueled darkness, but always always on the edge of bursting. She's dangerous to herself and her team. Too much fear or anger and Trigon's power might take over. Cyborg is another great example. Beginning as Victor Stone, once he's fused with the Mother Box, he gains a backdoor to fourth world tech, instant data from across space-time awareness of cosmic threats before they hit Earth. But at this stage, it's not mastery. The tech talks to him, activates on its own, and sometimes brings alien corruption or destructive impulses he struggles to resist. Cyborg's powers are powerful, but he can short-circuit or even threaten the world if he loses focus. Then there are Dr. Fate candidates, people who can wear the helmet of fate but aren't ready. Before Naboo fully bonds them, they get flashes, visions, voices, magic bursting out without consent. Kent Nelson, Khaled Naswar, and others all show that early Dr. Fate power is a dangerous apprenticeship. One wrong step and the magic runs away. That instability is the hallmark of level 3. The difference from level 2 is simple: internal versus external. Level 2 borrows power, beams, tech, suits. Level 3 carries potential inside. It answers instinct and emotion, not training or gear. That makes level 3 both compelling and terrifying. In short, the viral line to remember it is too powerful to ignore, too unstable to trust. Level 4 trained cosmic users. Level 4 is where things stop being chaotic and start looking professional. These characters wield cosmic or mystical power intentionally through training, discipline, and experience. The cosmic soldiers and specialists of the DC universe. The Green Lantern Corps are the most iconic level 4 example. Every Green Lantern is chosen and trained to wield the green light of willpower, part of the emotional spectrum. Their rings don't just randomly explode with energy, they respond to focus and discipline. Hal Jordan doesn't accidentally make a construct, he imagines it, and the ring obeys. On Oa, new recruits are drilled, tested, and pushed until they can fly through space, create precise constructs, and patrol whole sectors without losing control. That's structured mastery. Then you've got Zatanna. She's not a whoops, I did magic character, she's a homo magi with a lifetime of study behind her. Her backward spells are a learned technique, not a random quirk. Whether she's rewriting reality in Justice League Dark or doing precision spells on stage, she knows exactly what she's doing and what the cost might be. She trains, she researches, she redefines her craft. That's why she belongs in level 4. High skill, high control. Martian Manhunter is another star at this level. John Johns has natural telepathic and shape-shifting powers, but he spends years training to expand his consciousness, communicate across dimensions, and sense threats beyond normal perception. His awareness bridges races and timelines, and his mind acts as a fortress against cosmic manipulation. On top of raw power, the Martian philosophy keeps his mind disciplined. Then there's Shazam, Billy Batson. Billy's powers come from a magical pantheon, Solomon, Hercules, etc. But once he transforms, he learns to use those gifts like a trained hero. At first, he's clumsy and childish with god-level power. Over time, he becomes more like a discipled champion, controlling lightning, managing his strength, and using his wisdom instead of just punching everything. The power is divine, but the way he uses it becomes trained. That's what locks him into level 4. The leap from level 3 is major. Level 3 characters have powers driven by emotion or accident. Level 4 wielders use authority and routine. These characters are the trained soldiers of the multiverse. They don't just touch the cosmic, they work with it every single day. Level 5, exceptional specialist. Level 5 is where cosmic users stop being students and start being masters of their own domain. They're not generalists, but specialists, and that specialization is what makes them terrifying. Orion is the cosmic warrior king of the new gods. He masters the Astro Force, a primal cosmic energy that fuels his strength and weaponry. Orion's control over this force is unparalleled, blending raw power and technique honed by being raised in both New Genesis and Apocalypse cultures. He is a specialist soldier of cosmic war, unmatched in his unique niche. Superman belongs here, but we're talking about him at his high-end solar forms, not the regular Metropolis Patrol Superman. I mean versions like All-Star Superman, who's basically dying from too much solar energy, yet still strong enough to fly into the sun and repair it from the inside. Or Superman Prime 1 Million, who spends thousands of years inside the sun, absorbing ridiculous levels of energy, energy and returning as a golden, near godlike being. Superman's niche is solar energy. At his peak, almost no one matches him in that specific department. Trigon is next, a demon god whose speciality is corrupted and reality warping. He doesn't just blast things, he changes them. Worlds, minds, entire realities. His abilities include matter manipulation, soul devouring, time distortion, and large-scale reality alteration. He's not the embodiment of all magic in DC, but when it comes to demonic, corruptive, universal twisting evil, Trigon is top tier. And then we have the Anti-Monitor. He isn't just a big villain, his entire deal is antimatter and cosmic consumption. In Crisis on Infinite Earths, his antimatter waves literally erase universes from existence. Not just planets, but entire realities wiped off the map. Among world destroyers, many are scary, but consuming entire universes, that's the Anti-Monitor's niche. The leap from level 4 to level 5 is a leap from trained to chosen. They are not another lantern or another magic user, they own their power niche in a way that defines entire cosmic realms. Level 6, Legendary Cosmic Masters. Welcome to level 6, where we leave superheroes behind and start talking about forces of reality. These cosmic entities sense the multiverse the way we sense the weather. Let's start with the Spectre. The Spectre is literally God's wrath in the DC universe. He's not just a ghost with powers, he's divine vengeance wearing a human soul as a steering wheel. Jim Corrigan dies. His spirit is refused in the afterlife and he's sent back as the Spectre to punish evil. At this level, he's not casting spells, he's balancing morality on a cosmic scale. In some stories, he grows to giant size over cities, turns sinners into grotesque symbolic punishments, or rewrites reality around his targets. He belongs in level 6 because he is a fragment of divine power. You don't beat the Spectre, you hope to argue your way out of judgment. Next, Darkseid's true form. Most of the time, the Justice League fights avatars of Darkseid, physical bodies that can appear on different Earths, but DC lore makes it clear that the real Darkseid exists on a higher plane, spread across the multiverse as a singular god of evil. When the multiverse formed, his essence was fragmented into many aspects. That true form isn't just a big guy with omega beams. It's the idea of tyranny and evil given cosmic weight. When Darkseid shows up in stories like Final Crisis, he drags reality down with him. Gravity, time, and even humans will start breaking under his presence. That's level 6, not just using power, but embodying a universal principle. Then there's Highfather. Highfather is the spiritual and political leader of New Genesis, the opposite of Apocalypse. He can commune with the Source, has wielded the life equation, and acts as a kind of cosmic priest king. He doesn't just throw energy blasts, he literally consults the fundamental creative force of the DC cosmos before making decisions. He's less flashy than Darkseid, but in terms of cosmic sensitivity, he's at the same tier, a being who hears the voice behind creation. Highfather belongs in level 6 because he isn't just a strong new god, he's the channel between his people and the Source. And finally, the Endless. Dream, Death, and Destiny are not gods, but personifications of fundamental forces. Dream, Morpheus, is Dream, not just its controller. Death is the very phenomenon of death, not a reaper. Their power is absolute within their realms, and if one of them dies, their role simply passes to a new aspect, like Daniel Hall becoming Dream. Level 6 isn't just powerful beings operating in a niche, they are the cosmic laws and principles, metaphysical, mythic, and terrifying in scale. Level 7, Omniversal, Super, and DC. Level 7 is the top of the ladder. This is beyond powerful hero, beyond cosmic god, and even beyond reality shaper. Level 7 can rewrite what a universe is. First, the Source. The Source is basically the origin of everything in DC's cosmology. It's not a person with a face, it's the fundamental creative force behind God's realities and the God wave that birthed divine beings in the first place. It sits beyond the Source wall, unreachable, feeding existence itself. Whenever characters like Highfather consult the Source, they're talking to the thing that exists above gods. That's already beyond level 6. Then you have the Overvoid, also known as Monitor Mind. This is the blank white page that the entire Omniverse is drawn on. It's an infinite, timeless white void where all of DC reality floats. It's conscious. It notices that something, the multiverse, has appeared on it like ink on paper. In Final Crisis Superman Beyond 3D, when Superman in the cosmic armor battles Mandrake, they're literally fighting on that white page, at the edge of all fiction. That's not just big power, that's the canvas reality is printed on. Now, Cosmic Armor Superman thought robot. This isn't just Superman with a power-up, this is a sentient plot device, a story-level Superman, built by the Monitors as a doomsday machine to protect all of existence. He's literally described as a suit of pure thought, powered by symmetry, duality, and possibilities, adapting to any threat to the story itself. He hears the reader, breaks the fourth wall, and battles a villain that threatens all reality as a narrative. That's why he belongs at level 7. He operates at the level where plot and reality become the same thing. And above even that, in pure meta, there's the writer. In Grant Morrison's Animal Man, Buddy Baker eventually meets his own writer, the person literally scripting his life. The idea is that DC's true god isn't just a character, it's whoever is writing the comic. That concept later shows up again as the writer, a meta entity who can change continuity just by deciding to. Level 7 is the force behind the force. They decide whether these worlds ever existed or not. If you enjoy deep, straight to the point breakdowns like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one, and comment below which character, movie, or universe do you want us to break down next.